Well, today I'm going to tell you about simple machines. They use your power to help make work easier. First, we have lever, and the main one that is really easy to think of that uses lever is a teeter-totter that goes back and forth. It has a fulcrum, and it has a weight, and then it has the load and an effort. So your friend's the load, and then you're the effort trying to take him down or go up. And then another example is a wheelbarrow. The wheels are like the fulcrum. It's the thing the lever kind of balances on. And then you can see some pieces of wood are the load trying to push down. And then your effort is to push up. And it just makes work a lot easier than carrying the wood by itself. Second, we have ramps. You can see we have a ramp right here. It's a ramp is they call it an inclined plane, and it's easier if you have wheels. You can just roll up it than trying to pick something up. It makes that a lot easier. And the things that you have a shorter distance to pull right here. It's a longer distance to take it up this way, but it's a lot less work to do this than to pull it up. Then we have wedges. We have them all right here, and a wedge is a thick at one end and thin at another. When you apply downward force to the thick end of the wedge, the thin end increases force and drives it sideways, cutting or splitting an object apart. So for this one, it's when you put it down, it splits it apart, and the wider part pushes it away. Another example is a knife. You can slice it through, and then you split it apart, which is a lot easier than trying to grab a piece of cheese and try to pull it apart. And then now we have a screw, which the easiest way to explain it is just inclined plane wrapped around the cylinder. And here you have a really good image of that right there. And that shows how it just makes the work a lot easier to put something in. Next we have wheels and axles. A wheel, first of all, it's easy because it's easy to push things around on wheels than trying to lift it or push it on the ground. And there's two ways wheels and axles can go. You can either, if you apply it to the axle, the wheel has a longer distance to go around than the axle does. So it's going faster to keep up with the axle, and it makes it easier to roll. But if you apply it kind of like a steering wheel, apply it to the wheel, you're moving fast, you're moving a certain speed, and when that turns the axle, and it's increased in force, which makes it easier to turn the wheels on a truck or a car. And then last one, we have a pulley, and just like a lever, it helps you lift things. So here I have my example. So instead of say you were really lazy and you didn't want to carry this rock up here, you'd probably use a pulley. And what it does is you pull down on one side and it lifts the other. It won't go all the way, but it just shows how it makes work a lot easier. And you can add pulleys to make the work even easier, but you have to pull for a longer time. So if you have noticed, like, it's either you have to go a longer distance but easier force, or go shorter distance but more force, and it kind of applies to all of these. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.